I know you know Travis Kelce well through, tight end university and everything. Can we show the photo of Kelce on the GQ cover? I really want your breakdown of this right now, Greg. Tell me about what you're seeing here from Travis.
Listen, if there was a guy in the world, forget in the NFL, if there was a guy in the world who should be on the cover of GQ with whatever that animal is around his neck, I don't know if it's real or not. I don't know how much they're into animal rights. I don't personally care, but I'd be curious. He is made for that. Like when you're around Travis, forget how good he is on the field. And I've gotten to know him personally really well. Like he is not seen this one. I did not see that one, but he's just so comfortable. He's so authentic. Like he just is that guy. He's everyone's best friend in every room he's in. He makes everybody feel like you've known him for 20 years. He's comfortable wherever he is in his own skin. Like I can just see him down in South Florida in the Everglades or wherever they're doing this, just completely embracing everything about this photo shoot. And if that's me in that outfit holding a crocodile or an alligator, I'm assuming, like I'm stiff, I'm awkward, I'm uncomfortable. Like that's just Travis. And he is just as good of a player as he is. He's that good of a dude. He's fun to be around. He's great to your kids. He's great to your family. Like he's just that guy. And I've really enjoyed getting to know him over the last couple of years at a personal level and just being around him and spending time. And he's arguably one of the most popular, famous people in the world right now. And it couldn't have happened to a better guy.
You look at some of the quotes in the article. On a serious note here, he talked about the last 2 years weren't up to his standard, which everybody reaches a certain point, Greg, in their career where it's just like you might not be that same guy anymore. And as much as you say that's below my standard, that might be the new standard. When you look at Travis, or for that matter, some of these other really veteran tight ends in the league, guys like George Kittle, who are at kind of a different stage in his career, you're around all these guys, you see them. Like, what do you envision for them here in 2025?
Yeah, so I think Travis is kind of a victim of his own success. I think he ended his streak of 1,000 yards at 7. It was unheard of for guys to go that the level of consistency and production year in and year out, especially at a position like tight end where there is such attrition and injury rates and just the falling off the other side of the cliff in your mid-30s is pretty much the standard. He was defying all of that for the position. So then all of a sudden you don't get 1,000 yards a couple seasons in a row and people lose their minds. But I think when you look at what he's done in the postseason, what he's done obviously in the regular season throughout his career, I mean, he's approaching the conversation. I think he's already there as when he retires, being the best guy to ever play the position. And I don't think I ever would have expected that when I was coming up. It was Tony Gonzalez and then Gronk kind of got onto the doorstep, and the longevity of Travis with the production. I never thought anybody would ever catch a Tony Gonzalez because you're talking 17, 18 years of that level. It was unheard of. That's Travis. And then you factor in postseason success, Super Bowls, all the records that he has in the playoffs. His career really stands on its own. But, the guys like Kittle and Kelce and those guys are just different. They're just uniquely talented. Their work ethic, their expectation that they hold of themselves. You just can't coach that. You can't teach that, right? There's a lot of guys in the league you can coach to run routes, but you can't find guys that just hold themselves to that level of expectation and accountability year in and year out and can play like that. So those guys are special. I think we've got a young crop of tight ends that are coming up behind them and have a chance, like Brock Bowers and Laporta and some of these young guys that have come in to the league the last couple of years. This could be a golden age of the NFL tight end position as far as just across the board. Every team pretty much has a legitimate guy, and that was not the case when I came into the league early in my career.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.